Hey guys, Joe from Southpaw Tactical, and we're going to do a little tabletop review of the Hera CQR stock. We finally got one in, got to be able to take this out to the range and do a little testing. First off, it's pretty lightweight. It's a little less weight than we actually thought originally, like 1.1 pound. So if you compare this to the average pistol grip and butt stock, it's only like 2 ounces heavier. So it's actually not that much weight difference compared to your normal pistol grip and butt stock. Another question we've been getting about the stock, and the initial information we put out was that it was 12 inches overall length. Well, it's actually 12 inches overall length from the front of the pistol grip to the back of the stock. The length of pull on the stock is about 9¼ inches from your castle nut all the way to the tip of the stock. We will also have spacers to go in that are 1 inch, 1.5 inches, and 2 inch. So, and another question and complaint people have always asked, like, well, how do you hold it? Like, how does the feel of it hold? It actually holds fairly well, and this is a one-handed grip. The hold is actually fairly nice, and be able to click on and off that on that safety. So we're left-handed, and running a normal safety will work. But if you're right-handed and you do not have a safety on this side, you're gonna have to run an ambidextrous option to be able to get that thumb around and be able to engage and disengage that safety. This is a featureless option for California. This plate is removable, but at that point it would become a thumb through stock. So we like this option for a featureless rifle in California, mostly because you'll still be able to run a mag release. And that's because you're eliminating a pistol grip and you're eliminating your butt stock that's adjustable. And you would have to actually put a muzzle brake on your rifle. So being able to have that detachable magazine is actually fairly nice. If you have to reload with one of the new mag locks that come up on your receiver right here, when you're done and you have an empty magazine, your bolt's gonna be locked back, you're not gonna be able to release the magazine. So you'd have to bring your bolt forward and then pop your pin, then release your magazine. Then close it, put a new magazine in, and then charge your rifle. I preferably like to have a normal button and just be able to go featureless and reload. That's a lot quicker. Another question that we kept on receiving about the stock is if it's AR-10 compatible. And because of the difference on the back of the stock here, between the buffer tube and the grip, they're not compatible because of this difference in arch. And the buffer tube on the AR-10 actually mounts on the receiver further back, and unless you want to heavily modify the stock, it's not compatible. Also, if your receiver end plate has any type of sling mount or anything like that, it will not work with this stock unless it's completely flush and your sling mounts actually protrude flush with the back of it like this. To remove the featureless plate, there's 2 bolts here and 3 along here, and the QD. That should allow enough to spread it apart and slide the plate out. That will make it a thumb through stock and no longer be California legal, but if you're in a free state or if you go shooting in a free state, you'll be fine. Another thing about the stock that it has a piece of rail back here, and I think this would actually be really good for a precision rifle, 20-inch barrel, and being able to put a little monopod.
Hera CQR stock, pleasantly comfortable, especially with someone who's not used to this kind of these kinds of stocks. So I bring it up, I'm able to take it off safety, squeeze the trigger, no round in it, so we're going to charge the bolt back, drop the mag, release the bolt, it's back up again.